Hi guys, it's Riley here, and well, it's Christmas Eve, and I hope all of you are well, and I hope each and every one of you guys are enjoying the holidays. This vid's gonna be a bit different from my normal ones. I'm gonna let you guys in on some secrets and how I got to where I am today. Because let's face it, this channel has gone through some tough times. Like most of you, I started off a fan of Alanip, Detective Elite, and Havoc, and all the other YouTube content creators in Redline. I'll fully admit that. I got to watching some videos during the pandemic and all, and it got me into doing RP. It truly opened up a world I never knew existed. Yeah, you can probably hear that in the background. I love telling stories and doing roleplay. It was just the thing for me. Around March 2021, my mother had to go for surgery. She fell and all, and well, she was gonna need help. So I quit my job, I spent all my money on a PC, I helped my mother recover, and I grinded my hours so that I could apply for Redline. This was back when we had an hour requirement. Everyone thought I was crazy. Well, sometimes even I did. Never thought in a million years I'd be able to join Redline. And in November of 2021, I did just that. And I've been with Redline ever since. I wasn't first gonna do YouTube, but I was encouraged to do it. I read up on what I needed to do, and the problem is everyone had a different way of starting, different advice on how to start. So I went with me. I did my own thing. 1 year ago, today, I started this channel. And yeah. This past year has been crazy. You guys have been the best supporters and cheerleaders I could have ever hoped for. This channel has grown so much this year, and I couldn't be more thankful and grateful for your guys' support. I've been faced with multiple medical issues this year that are tough to get through. I currently still have an ear and upper respiratory infection. I've gone through times where I don't know what to put out for videos. I've done a lot of Among Us, I've done some Fortnite, and I'm going to continue with that. I had a lot of plans for other games, even a second channel for them, but just never found the time. Yeah. But don't feel sad, there's a plan in the works. In July 2022, I got a job. Me, got a job in my most favorite place in the world, a library. I love to read. One of the many reasons I love telling stories so much. I was so drawn to the world of RP. For 2.5 months, I was doing what I love to do. I was living the dream I had had back when I was a little girl. Making people smile and laugh at my videos, and working in a library. My channel was going strong. Everything was looking up. And then came Hurricane Ian. Yes. When I put out the video on the 27th of September about the possibility of losing my home and everything I owned, I was so hopeful that that was not going to be the case. As the 27th of September carried on, things went rapidly downhill. So much so, they called for evacuations that night. We had no choice but to stay. 5 a.m. on the 28th, my mom, my dad, my brother, and me, we were watching the Weather Channel. We were seeing the number of the potential storm surge just keep going up and up. We made the decision to leave our home, and we went to my grandfather's, who had a second floor a few streets from us. This decision saved our lives. We packed up the most important things in between the 50 to 100 mile per hour winds and rain, and then we headed over. We spent that morning watching the news, the Weather Channel, keeping in contact with the family, through cell phone until the point the power went out. Then we had a radio, our only connection to the outside world. At some point, right when the storm surge began to hit the barrier islands, we lost cell service. My last post to you guys was as this was happening. We got a call from a neighbor on our street, one of the last calls we could make, and she said our street was flooding. Not even 2 minutes later, a few streets over, the Gulf of Mexico was in my grandfather's living room. 6 of us and 2 dogs scrambled to get upstairs. Yes. We watched as the water rose. It was higher outside than it was inside. To put it into perspective, we were about 7 to 10 feet above sea level. Water rose outside the house about 4 to 6 feet. It felt like hours watching the water destroy everything everyone built. We were helpless. There's nothing you can do but watch. The knowing family is in danger and you can't contact them, that's even scarier. At some point, we lost contact with everyone. By the time the storm surge receded, it was too dark to go anywhere or too dangerous. That night, I spent upstairs just thinking about everything. You guys, Redline, this channel, all of it. The next day, it was eerily calm. Sunny. You would have thought it was just another sunny, beautiful day in Florida. But it revealed the true devastation. We went back to see our house. At this point, my main worry was my PC. I couldn't take it with me because of the high winds and rain when we left. When we stepped inside, it was heartbreaking. The water had rose 4 feet in the house, toppling every piece of furniture, besides the couch, the kitchen table, mine and my brother's desks, and the bolted down safe. On top of that safe was not only my PC, but my brother's as well. They were safe and sound and dry. Everything below the waterline was nearly a complete loss. We were not able to salvage much. Most of that morning was spent taking documentation of what had happened. My PC ended up in the back of my dad's truck, the only working vehicle we had left. The truck eventually died days later. There's something humbling to know that you have no idea where you're going to rest your head at night or where you're going to eat your next meal. Essentially, I was homeless. In the end, to put things into perspective, we had less than a small pod worth of things we owned, and the only furniture we could salvage was outdoor lawn chairs and my desktop. Everything else had to be taken to the curb, literally everything we owned. We had to rip out the furniture, our keepsakes, kitchen supplies, food, all your everyday things we use in our home. The kitchen cabinets and vanities had to be removed, all the drywall and electrical, and we lost most of the major appliances like the refrigerator, dishwasher, hot water heater, stove, oven, microwave, and part of our aircon system. We spent 7 to 9 hours a day, day in, day out for a month, tearing our lives apart and rebuilding our home to the point we could at least live in it. Even now, if you guys can tell by the sounds, we're still rebuilding. My car was also a total loss. It was completely submerged in the storm surge. And the library where I worked, that was also inundated with storm surge and destroyed. One could say Hurricane Ian left me with nothing. Truth is, Hurricane Ian gave me exactly what I needed. Yes. During this all, what kept me going was Redline, was you guys in this channel. In the moment where everything in my life was gone and nothing was the same, Redline, you guys, this channel was my only lifeline. The only thing that was there, that was solid, besides my family. And this is why it is difficult to record. In all, my parents and I lost everything. My grandfather as well. My uncle and his girlfriend also have lost everything. Their house flooded as well. And my other cousin also had her home inundated with storm surge. And my other uncle and aunt who lived on one of the barrier islands, they lost everything and they watched their home collapse. In all, my family did survive, but I know people who drowned in the storm surge who will never be with us again. In the middle of recovery efforts, Detective Elite Prime, he asked me if I was going to continue with my YouTube channel, and I told him yes I am. I will never have the life I had before September 28th, but instead of starting over with nothing, I'm starting over with experience. Many people start YouTube channels, and they don't know how much work it is, how much dedication it takes, and the time and effort to keep it up, and they quit. When I started my channel a year ago, I knew that, but it never hit me until after the hurricane. Just what I wanted to do with my life and my channel. This channel is not going anywhere. If you're someone watching this and you want to join Redline RP and get into the world of roleplay, then please take that leap of faith and do it. Don't live your life unwilling to take risks, unwilling to go for the things you don't think you can. You want to do a YouTube channel and you're scared you're gonna mess it up or it's gonna be cringe. My first video was so cringe. Horrible. But we all start somewhere. Don't give up on it, go for it. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have those days you want to yell and scream at your PC, but if you have a dream, go for it. Don't listen to the people who say you can't do something, or you're crazy, who say it will never work out. Life is too short not to do what you love. You find a way, you do your research, you understand how to do it, what you need, and then you go for it. Do it smart. Reach for your dreams, and reach for the stars. This year has been one hell of a ride for this channel. And that's why I decided to do what I did last night with that poll. I want to ring in the new year with a bang. Kinda miss that, to be honest. Yes, Riley is a former professional pyrotechnic. I used to set up fireworks, the professional kind for holidays and such. It was such a blast. I recently got some upgrades, or like Elite bullied me into them for my PC. And while I cannot promise a bit every day, I will do my best for them week by week. And then maybe one day, daily vids again. Like I said, rebuilding and all. And that effort, it's truly gonna take months, guys. The holidays, they have a new meaning for me, guys, and so I'm gonna go spend that with my family, and whoever is family for you guys should go celebrate. For those of you stuck in the blizzard and the freezing temps, I hear you. Stay safe, guys, and please crack up some beers, some wine, some whiskey, candies, and some, favorite meals, and watch the movie you never had time for, play the game you always wanted to play, spread some love and cheer, guys, and I'll see you guys after the holidays. Bye now.